Hello everyone, welcome to Enclave Radio. Recently, the war has kicked up, causing the children of Adam. There was an attempted attack on the reactor, which gives us all power. A blatant attempt of the Red Menace to raise arms against us, but thanks to our pure American might, we were able to push them back and barely stop them from touching the reactor, thanks to our military. Now, personally, I don't think talking about such a thing on the good day is appropriate. But this needs to be known. According to my record is here that were given to me, there were multiple traders in town, so I hope, and the town's known as Cloverfield, Quincy, and Goodneighbor. Also in the museum's founding area. The city is 25% cleared as of this broadcast, and 25% of the population of that city has been filled. The city of Chicago is almost halfway there, people. But war is truly on the horizon once more. Will you fight for your country? I know I will. But only if it needs be. I do implore those strapping young men and amongst us to fight for your country. But this is the end of Enclave Radio, for the moment. But I hope all of you have a blessed day. Good day. As the radio cuts off. Now, what happens is pretty self-explanatory. An immediate flood of new recruits enter. What they expected worked. The threat of a entire civilization and their founded faith are paying dividends. Now, the best thing is pretty simple, pretty good. Now, when it comes down to it, all blatant attempts of sabotage and infiltration of the Brotherhood has failed. Allowing Izuku alongside with President Eden and their department that then allows the creation of propaganda to blurt out messages such as the red jihadists, like some shit like that, and just on that fuck shit, to be honest. But that's what it was, basically. But they were trying to wipe out an entire city. But back to the matter at hand. The wartime has officially come to overdrive, and it is blatant. Everyone knows it. That the fucking Enclave, the Brotherhood tried to fucking poke the bee's nest again, and fucking God. The armored up Zeppelin has now officially became usable. as well as other smaller variants of it that are meant to drop ordnance and to be used as sniper perches. The creation of fighters are still underway, but they are going decently, it could be said. Same with other forms of vehicular possibilities. After all, they found an auto parts location in an assembly plant for vehicles, which they then ended up using to the maximum capability. So when it comes down to it, they're ready. They're all ready. And the first thing that happens, it is not a civil nature that Izuku attacks his enemies. No. What they immediately decide to do is engage the front line with Caesar's Legion. But the interesting thing is, well, not interesting, they just knew that they did prepare for them. And there were the usual probing attacks and things of such nature, but in all reality, they just got rolled over. The trenches were gobbed up by suicide dogs with smoke grenades, covering the people behind them for a charge, as well as invisible assaultrons meant to specifically take the power cores out of power armor. And just levy their lasers down the line, killing many, many men and women. Now, from what I could tell and discern from the way that people are talking of they're kind of getting slapped around. Well, you're not wrong. But that was just something to warn them. That was not the true front line. The true front line was a city nearby known as Tormagaunt, also known as Ripley. Ripley, in this state, in Wisconsin specifically, is a very interesting bit of property, if you could believe it. But Izuku, they don't have much information on this state and the creatures of it. Assume everything is a threat until notified otherwise. So, when they did get to the city, it was clearly circumvented, which the Brotherhood were thinking, wait, what the fuck are they doing? Which then caused the panic when small townships were being burnt to the ground. Them attempting to send some help, but all of them only just having their fucking supplies stolen. All and be put in slave collars and told to fight. Izuku's on that same shit again. He got the penal legion going, and he's not gonna stop. Because fuck the Brotherhood. That and Izuku's numbers have damn near tripled Well, not just his numbers, but the numbers of just everyone. Because of the, like, accusation of the Brotherhood of Steel being fucking communists and them owning an entire fucking state. Kinda. Yeah. It got pretty fucking interesting. But, the safe thing to say is that, when it came down to specifically that little equation, that little thing, because Izuku was playing psychological warfare. He knows that people travel. And the reason that he's going for those townships, they want, well, more specifically, Izuku wants Bob Merlin to shoot his wife 16 times in the chest, if you understand my meaning. He literally wants, if, like, somebody got fucking family in one of these towns, to hesitate. Which is fucking blah. That shit's insane. Like, even, like, Lanius is just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, just like, nah, that's not okay. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. These people are dogs. Therefore, they shall be corralled, beaten and whipped until they follow orders like dogs. Lanius, like, still kind of, like, afraid of Izuku. He's like, okay. Fuck. Like, no one has seen Izuku this pissed off before. Like, only, like, Akrosa and Didi and, like, the people that were there when, like, hey, this was, like, he's doing some kind of baby shit compared to what he did to the, other stuff, because he wants to lay out the fake boundary of, hey, if you fly a boss banner, nah, it's a wrap. Your ass is gonna get the same treatment. Like, treatment. If you're a neutral party, you either bend the knee or you get the same treatment as the boss bastards. Like that's how it is. No capo. That's how Izuku's mind state is. He's a little fucking psychopath, and if you're not on his side, you're against him. And if you're against him, you're getting put in a slave collar and told to charge at something. Like, now, when it comes down to the main assault on the city, they ain't getting no fucking reinforcements. Like, one of the main, like, small little bunker town cities that are there, people are afraid as fuck. Nobody wants to deal with that. Like, nobody. 'Cause holy shit, that's just not good for business, is it? Jesus. So, when it comes down to it, there is a magnificent thing that ends up happening that, like, no one expected of Izuku to do. But what Izuku did was literally had none of his troops charge, except for the slaves, and had them move. And, like, dead ass, when they got in engagement range, like, I'm talking, like, charging distance. Like, they were charging. A lot of people were shot down. But the most fucked thing was, what Izuku did was told them to grab people. Some of them didn't do it. Some of them died, too. But the most fucked up thing, like, he just ordered them to, like, just grab one person each. And literally all in fucking unison, all of their heads exploded. Like, right in the fucking faces of people. And that's when the main group started to charge. And everyone realized, holy shit, he did not mean to leave those people alive. He was going to kill them regardless. Oh, what the fuck? just like everyone's kind of awestruck on how the fuck Izuku acted, but they're still gonna follow his orders. Which then, like, caused most of the people in the trench, the boss in the trench, like, near the fucking location, was just like, what the fuck? Just like, all of them mentally fucked. Because to all of them, they just suicide rushed them and, like, failed completely. Which is when they all begin to see the fucking death claws rolling up. Which most of them, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was kind of like they got rolled over. You know the Skaven what if? Imagine that, but with fucking death claws. I know. That is some shit designed by Satan, but like, and it legit. They're dead. No questions. Like, everybody in that fucking pit, dead. Like, boss are cold, but like, they ain't freezing. they would be fucked up because of that. And once they enter the town, there are still boss people in there trying to kill people. Well, not like the populace, but like trying to kill Izuku's men. So like what Izuku did in the background, just had like assaultrons go in and just start murking people with communicators. Just started killing their comms and like setting off like landmines and shit. Like basically throwing landmines like fucking frisbees. Like just doing some fuck shit, to be honest. So like when everything's over, it's just a fucking There's only a couple boss operatives left that end up surrendering and get put in slave collars. Bound up and fucking given to Caesar Legion, do whatever the fuck they want with. They don't give a fuck about them. Not in the slightest. Now, we all know Caesar's Legion, they get fucking crucified. But, almost immediately, like, when Izuku, like, puts the Enclave flag there, and, like, because he did the same thing that he did when he went to go get the Legion, he was placing Enclave flags in every single fucking and burnt down husk of a town there. That's how he was doing. And he was doing the same shit, too. If you're, like, over 4, if you're over the age of, like, 4, man, you're dead. that Izuku fucking ruthless. He don't give a fuck about you at all. Like, he just doesn't. But after that, the Enclave get a fairly formidable foothold in all of those towns and in that city, which then the Predwin moves up. I mean, the Zeppelin and all of, like, the Air Forces move up. So, yeah, that's the end of this episode. Hope all of you enjoyed the video session. But, yeah.